السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dearest young scholars, you know that today we are having the fourth session now. And during our last three sessions we discussed the concept of art and literature. I'm sure your both concepts are clear now. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Literature is one of the branches of art. Art has so many branches. Music it's a branch of art. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This was something which we discussed in details now. Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Keep in mind that I won't respond any question pertaining to these two topics later on. No. Still you have time. No. During our previous session we discussed that what's there in the books.
Yes, sir.
What's there in the books? Very good. Now books basically, as it is a written work, so we can call it's a literature. So this is one form of a literature, book. And book carries what? Civilization. And civilization basically is a name of expansion of culture. And what is culture?
Culture is the activity or activity of a person and society. Culture is activity.
You are speaking now
Yes.
with manners.
With manners.
She speaks with manners.
Manners.
I speak with manners. Everybody speaks with,
Manners.
and these manners can be good or bad, positive or negative, lovable or hateable, likable or dislikable. Right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Manners are always there. And manners means
Manners.
how to do something,
Something.
how to say something.
Say something. Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
Right, sir.
So culture is basically the name of manners. Manners of thoughts, manners of behavior, manners of action. Clear?
Right, sir.
We all think. How to think?
How to think.
Manners of thinking. We all behave. And I told you what is behavior. Do you remember? Reaction. When we react to something, to someone, this is called our behavior. We all behave, no?
Yes.
And we behave with some manners.
Some manners.
So manners of behavior are also known as culture.
Culture.
And the third thing is we act.
Yeah.
We plan and we execute our planning into action.
Action.
How to act? Manners now. Now clear?
Yes, sir.
So culture is the name of manners. Manners of thoughts, manners of behavior, and manners of action. Excellent. No. No, you were talking about dressing. There's a manners.
Right, sir.
The what to wear and how to wear. What to think and how to think. What to say and how to say. And how to respond, etc. So we have manners, no? When we say Muslim cultures, what do we mean to say?
Muslim manners.
Excellent, my daughter. Now, manners of the Muslims means how do the Muslims think?
Behave.
How do the Muslims behave? How do the Muslims act? Non-Muslim culture. How do those people think, behave and act? Culture of your college. Your college has its own culture. Punjab College has its own culture. Superior College has its own culture. What does it mean? The people who are living over there, the students and the teachers and the supporting staffs and so on, how do they think?
How to behave.
How do they behave? And how do they act? This is a culture.
Right, sir.
Pakistani culture means
How
How
to
do
think,
people think,
how
how to
to
behave
people
and how
behave,
to
and
act.
how
which people?
Which people are.
Pakistan.
Pakistanis. Clear? Manners of Pakistani people. When we say Pakistani culture, we mean to say that
Pakistan.
what are the manners of the Pakistanis as far as
How to think,
their thoughts are concerned, as far as their behaviors are concerned, as far as their
action.
actions are concerned. No clear?
Yes, sir.
Culture of SILAH. No, Silahians, they have their own culture.
Own culture.
How do they think? Creatively, logically. Clear? By applying their logic, by looking at different proofs, etc. No. No, they think by involving themselves in discussion.
Discussion. How to behave.
Clear?
Class.
They try to create their own world.
Own words.
They are not crammers.
Right, sir.
Am I right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Culture.
Culture.
And how do they behave?
Then,
The teacher always welcomes the questions.
right.
The students always welcome the
Yes,
questions.
sir.
Each and every question, each and every answer is listened very attentively.
Attentive.
Points clear?
Yes, sir.
And our culture is that we are always optimistic. Right or wrong?
Yes.
Right, sir.
Silahians, no? They have their own culture.
Own business.
No clear?
Yes, sir.
How can we convert these manners now into positive ones? If we work on human brain.
Brain.
Human brain, because this is a human brain which controls the entire body. So if we develop humans, our culture shall be lovable. If our culture becomes lovable, it shall start expanding
Spending.
and it shall become civilization. No clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
One thing which I want to add today, that when we read the book, and the book is about Pakistani culture, Pakistani humans. So this book will show Pakistani society.
Society.
Pakistani,
Society.
you know society?
Yes, sir.
Living of the people together at some particular area. Clear? People of different communities. For lawyers or a community, teachers another community, students. So in the society there are so many communities. When many communities they start living together at some particular place, this is called society. So books always reflect, show what? How the society is. So if the books are about Pakistani societies, these books shall reflect Pakistani culture and Pakistani human beings.
Right, sir. I want to add one thing.
1 minute.
Culture.
Very good. Excellent,
In manipulative way.
True. So books manifest culture.
Right, sir.
Books reflect culture. Books show culture. Books talk about culture.
Right.
And where is the culture? In the societies. And book is the name of literature. You know?
Yes, sir.
Literature. Books. Very good, beta. So we can say that literature reflects society. No clear?
Yes, sir.
Literature shows society. Literature talks about the society. If you want to know about some society, just read the literature of that society. And where is that literature? Primarily, it is there in the books.
Right, sir.
Clear? Your concept of literature is clear.
It is.
What does literature do? Literature shows society. Literature reflects society. Literature talks about.
Society.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Literature is the display of some society. British literature,
show British society.
British people, British society.
Reflect.
Muslim reflects the Muslim culture, Muslim society. American literature
Reflect.
reflects the American society.
Society.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Literature represents the culture and tradition of a language. It that represents the culture of some language and tradition of some language. It represents the culture and tradition of some people, of some nation, of some area. Literature is a reflection of life. Life where? Pakistani life. Life in Pakistan, life in America, life in that Saudi Arabia, life in Iran. So literature reflects what? Life.
Right.
So literature is a reflection of life. Where is that life? In some particular area. Or literature is a criticism of life. And criticism, keep in mind, it's not a negative.
The positive and negative.
Just to describe something, how something is.
Discuss about
Excellent. How someone is as it is.
As it is.
Literature is also the mirror of society. Just like a mirror, If you want to see, that some society, so go through its literature, the literature which was written in that society or it was written about that society, read that literature, watch that literature, listen to that literature, digital, audio, and you can come to know about the life of that society. Literature is life. How can we say that? Literature is life.
because
How people live.
how people live.
Clear? It talks about people.
Life of the
Clear? I hope you the people know that you will go through these lines. There are that 4 quotations. Lines taken from different that books. This is our today's topic now. The major genres. What? Genres.
Means
Genres means kinds. Clear? Division, types. So there are 3 basic genres of literature. Or in other words, there are 3 kinds of books which you are going to read now. Prose, the second one is poetry, third one is drama. You can change the number, no issue, I'm going to begin with poetry. As we have the first paper, that is the poetry paper, so it's better to begin with that. Poetry is a written work. Drama is a written work. Am I right?
right, sir.
Prose is a written work. No clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Poetry is a written work meant to be heard. Means that it is written with the intention that some speaker will read it. Some speaker will read it. And some listener will listen to it. What is clear? The author means the one who writes, one who writes that, An author of the poetry is called poet. Very good, Author of the poetry is called poet. So the poet writes his poetry, versifies with the intention that his poetry shall be read and it shall be heard. No points clear? That poetry is also written.
Yes, sir.
Drama is also written. Prose is also written. Drama is written in a language. Prose is written in some language. And poetry is also written in some language. What makes the difference? The way that writing is created. Poetry is written with, ready?
Yes, sir.
Rhythm. The first thing. What? Rhythm.
Rhythm.
So it provides that writing with the first element of poetry. What is clear?
Yes, sir.
The first element of the poetry is
Rhythm.
rhythm. I will explain it, know what rhythm is. Don't worry. And number 2, poetry is written now with figurative language. Which language? Figurative. Figurative language. For example, similes are there, metaphors are there, personifications are there. You know these things, no? Don't worry, I'll explain it. Just I'm trying to make you understand that what makes some writing poetry. Writing is there, and if you see that in that writing there is rhythm, first thing. Number 2, there is figurative language. Number 3, there is imagery. What? Imagery. Imagery, no?
We have 5 senses. Writers often appeal to these senses to bring their stories to the reader's imagination. For example, what sense is the author appealing to in this sentence? The author is appealing to the sense of taste. What other senses might a writer appeal to? Can you envision this moment? This is because its writer is appealing to the sense of sight. Can you hear it? This is because its writer uses words that suggest sounds. Writers also can suggest the sense of touch. Finally, writers can appeal to the sense of smell. All of these examples use imagery. Imagery appears when a writer appeals to the 5 senses. Imagery helps bring the passage to the reader's imagination.
That you speak in such a way that you create an image in the mind of the listener by using your words. Sounds clear? Don't worry. We shall discuss imagery in detail. This is very, very important. We can see rhythm even in other, you can say, forms of literature. We can see figurative language. We can see imagery. But this thing is very, very important. It is known that mostly found over there in poetry, no? That is sound devices, no? Points clear?
Yes, sir.
What? Sound devices. What makes some written work poetry? Sound devices. The first thing which makes some writing poetry is rhythm. Number 2, figurative language. Number 3, imagery. Number 4, sound devices. What are those? Later on. And the 5th thing is now, that is poetry is now emotionally charged. You see now that number of that emotions over there in that writing. Basic things are clear. How many there are in number? 5. The first, rhythm. 2, figurative language. 3, imagery. 4, sound devices. 5,
Emotional charge.
it is emotionally charged. This is a brief introduction of poetry now. And poetry, we shall discuss all these things one by one. Each and everything from tomorrow, inshallah. Any question?
Frequent language.
What better?
Frequent language.
Figurative language.
Figurative language. As we say now that, he's a tiger. Mr. Madani is a tiger. What does it mean? He's very brave. So this is metaphor. This is a metaphor. She is like a moon. This is simile. Excellent. No points clear? See, nature is dancing. You can see the leaves of the trees over there. What are the leaves doing? They are dancing.
Dancing.
They are enjoying, this pleasant weather. They are humans.
No.
They are persons.
No.
So I am talking about those leaves. Persons.
They give the quality.
Clear? So this is called personification.
Quality, the quality of.
Now please, this is a figurative language. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, inshallah.